Imagine a world where black isn't just a color, it's a roar against perfection, and it's a world where rugs are turned into revolution. Today, we are discussing about the history of Yohji Yamamoto, a master who actually shattered Paris with his asymmetrical and oversized silhouettes, showing that imperfection is the ultimate luxury. Hello, my name is Rupanji Kumar and I welcome you to Renaissance Solocast. Yohji Yamamoto was born in Japan in 1943 in between of a war. His father passed away in the war itself when he was just 2 years old, so he grew up without a father. His mother used to work at a small tailoring shop in the Kabukicho area of Japan, which was full of working women and nightlife. Hence, from a very young age, he saw women being strong, independent, and not just pretty dolls. That's how his initial vision for fashion came in. After this, he went to the Kyo University to pursue his law degree, but he never wanted to be a lawyer. So instead, he followed his mother's steps and love for fashion and joined her tailoring business. He also went to the Bunka School of Fashion in Tokyo itself, where his maternal grandmother also graduated from. So they had a history of fashion in their family itself. Now, he joined the school and learned the tailoring at a very high level. That's how his mindset changed on how he could twist Japanese traditional tailoring techniques into something which would become so huge someday. In 1972, Yamamoto launched his very first line called Y''S. Now this was a line which featured women's clothing very similar to men's oversized coats. Now with this collection or with this line, Yamamoto wanted women to feel a sense of control and mystery. So he hid their body and the curves that they had, and it gave the women the mystery and the controlling feature that they wanted. Then came 1977 when Yamamoto was all set to perform his biggest show in Tokyo. Now this collection featured dark clothes, washed fabrics and unfinished edges. Everyone thought that the clothes are imperfect, and that was exactly the point. The collection's name was Beautiful Imperfections, which featured the Japanese concept of Wabi-Sabi. We have discussed all the Japanese concepts of fashion in this video, you can see it here or there. From 1977 to 1980, Yamamoto was presenting his collections here and there, but in 1981, he got a chance to visit Paris, and in Paris, he presented his very first collection alongside Rei Kawakubo, who was the founder of Comme des Garçons. Now, the thing was, Yamamoto sent his models on the stage wearing all black clothing, which was oversized. The models were wearing flat shoes. Now, the thing was that the critics started calling it Hiroshima Chic, which was a term that they used. Now, the thing was that from upper hand, it was looking very different, but if you look into the mindset of Yamamoto, so he wanted to give a very powerful message. He wanted to say that women just can't look good in tight clothing. They can also look good in any type of clothing that they wore. And black was a color which showed intellect and smartness at the same time, and it was a color which looks good on everyone and makes everyone look very perfect. Over 1980s and 1990s, Yamamoto was pushing his style further. His design now featured very oversized sleeves, twisted seams and shapes that followed the body but never hugged it. Now, the thing with this was that he was building collections after collections after collections, and he was pivoting his foot into the Parisian or the fashion industry overall. Now with this, his fashion game kept improving and he started building out collections like Bride and Widows. This was one of the beautiful collections that I ever saw, and the thing with this collection was it was a poetic contrast between the love and the loss and individual faces throughout their life. Also, he referenced designers like Dior and Chanel, who were the greatest designers of that time, but in a more broken and deconstructed manner. By 2000s, Yohji became a global icon and everyone was looking up to him. He was doing great creatively, but financially he was struggling. So in 2003, he announced a collaboration with Adidas, the Y3 collaboration. It blended high fashion with sportswear, and it was a great collaboration. It exists till date. Now, the thing with this collaboration was that it helped him to clear out debts. But in 2009, the brand Yohji Yamamoto announced that they were in debt by around 65 billion yen. This was a huge amount, so Yohji Yamamoto had to restructure the brand again. This was the beautiful story of Yohji Yamamoto. I hope you did like it. If you are inspired by Yohji Yamamoto, I request you to like the video. If you like the story as well, like the video. If you didn't like it, hit the dislike button and let us know where we could improve in our storytelling. To discuss more about Yohji Yamamoto, I'll also make a reel on Instagram so you can follow me there too and subscribe to the channel if you found some value. That was it for the video. I'll meet you again. Bye bye. Have a great day.